Over the line. Here we are. We are ready to roll once again.
We're rolling.
Monday, October 20th.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that's going to watch this later, please hit the like, share, and tell everybody you know about it on YouTube.
All your friends.
All your friends. You got to tell everybody. So make sure you do. Everybody make sure you do that. We're going to be on Facebook today on the Over the Line page, also the Jeff Stone page, and we'll also be on X. We're going to be on YouTube on the OTL page and the OTL X too. So please share, like, tell everybody you know. What else? Did I miss something? Hit the like, hit the share. Oh, on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. We need subscribers. And the other thing I want to bring up is last week, I don't know if you got the notice, but I got the notice. And it was a nice little note from YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah. So they told us that they were going to make sure that we couldn't make money off of YouTube because we played a couple of the Blake Shelton songs.
Nice.
So it's like, well, at least they're watching us.
Oh, man, listen. Blake's going to want his money. He's hurting for money right now. He's got that new TV show.
He's hurting for money. So
poor buddy.
But I didn't have the heart to tell YouTube, well, you know what? We're not making any money.
Exactly.
So
how can you ask for money when you're not making money?
I guess they keep docking you. They can take the page away. But, I mean, there's always something around that, too. Just make new pages.
I think that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, that's what they do. So, all right, we're going to get to the football stuff, but we got to just clean some things up. Tuscaloosa this last weekend. How was that?
It was good. It was really good. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide?
Man, everybody, I put just in order to promote my show, the gig, whatnot, I put Roll Tide. I got no affiliation to Alabama. I don't like Tennessee. So, man, people are coming at me hard.
Oh, really?
Roll Tide, oh man, I can't believe that. Well, guess what? Y'all got rolled. Old 3-chin Heupel got rolled.
Unbelievable.
How does that guy shave? The coach for Tennessee? He's got there's hair and then this.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
And then Wisconsin's still not playing well. What did the Raging Cajuns do?
Lost to Southern Miss.
Oh, boy.
Only scored 10 points.
Oh.
For homecoming.
No lunchtime.
Lunch must have missed out because Walker Howard, our starting quarterback at the beginning of the season, who was supposed to be done for the season with an oblique injury, practiced last week.
Oh.
So he got to play. Walker Howard got to play. The result wasn't much better.
Oh.
Well, so maybe another week of practice with Walker, and we have Troy, the men of Troy, next week. Another West battle.
Right.
So we have to get our stuff together.
Got to win. All right.
I mean, you got to start winning, people.
I guess the other thing we should talk about real quick, I wanted to talk about the show, but we'll get to that. Your old coach got fired.
Okay. So, yes, Napier is gone at Florida. I mean, I think he likes the food in Lafayette. Maybe he just comes for a visit and stays to the end of the season just to, see what's going on. He misses it.
I think he needs to go back there.
I mean,
he had a powerhouse.
It was something special. And I'm going to tell you this, man, Raging Cajun fans, they got spoiled.
They did.
Napier started winning. And they still couldn't fill the stadium. Now it's reduced capacity, and they still won't be able to fill it.
It's too bad that he had a rough time at Florida there.
That's a different animal, man. Like when he was in Lafayette, I mean, everybody loved him. Now, he was a departure from Hudspeth, big time. He's not a rah-rah guy. Napier is a get-it-done guy.
Right.
And I don't think the Cajun fans were like, I don't think they accepted him fully. I mean, the winning was there. He was winning. And then got the offer to go to Florida, which in the history of our school, we've never had a coach get hired at another program. Most of the time they get fired.
Right.
So that was a first for our university. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. I mean, I love him. He's a great dude, great coach. He just bit off a little more than he could chew. And I mean, people also said, oh, he was greedy. He went to Florida. Who wouldn't take that opportunity to go from a Sunbelt school to an SEC school? So I'm not sure where he's going to land. I think it's highly unlikely he ends up back in Lafayette. But like I said, we may need some sort of, advisor.
There you go.
Or something. Maybe he's just bored because guess what? He doesn't need the money.
Smoke 207's here.
Oh, yeah, my man. That's right. He was supposed to come on last week. And then week before last. But he had a big trip. No. He didn't ditch us.
All right.
He had a big trip.
So everybody needs to go to, what is it again?
Smoke 207 on Instagram. Just look up Smoke 207. And what he does, y'all might be a little confused, but what he does is he has these shows on Whatnot. Okay? Whatnot's another app.
Right.
It's a retail selling app. And he'll get these shoes. And you don't know what size is coming. You bid on them and you get them. Bottom line.
All right.
Now, I don't know if they have the one shoe special for you.
Well, I need to find that out, Brian, if there's a one shoe special on the Whatnot. Is that what it is?
Whatnot. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll have to check that out and everything. All right, let's go back to the Tuscaloosa. So first time on the road, what, in a couple weeks, 3 weeks?
It was almost 4.
Almost 4?
Yeah.
Went off
oh yeah, it was a great show.
Champions?
Oh yeah, everything was great. It was good to get back in the saddle.
Did you see Nick Saban and his wife, Teresa, or whatever her name is, Terry?
They were backstage.
Were they?
Yeah.
All
Nick
right.
coached me up before the gig.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
I heard he's a drummer. So
I'm not sure about that, Jeff.
He probably had a couple of good things to say to you and everything. But
I was telling him how he needs to get back into coaching and he needs to go help out his boy Belichick.
So is Tuscaloosa? Where was it at? The stadium?
It was at the Mercedes-Benz Amphitheater.
Okay, so sold out.
Sold out or sold out?
Sold out, sell out.
Yeah, that one. I think it was.
Was it? A lot of people. Were they country fans?
I'm not sure.
They
just show up.
Was it a younger crowd or still an old?
It was
crowd?
about middle.
Okay. All right.
About 6, 7.
So when do you go back on the road now?
We don't have another show until I think the 15th of November. And that's in Dallas. And I think it's a show for the United Way.
Oh, okay.
And get this. This is ridiculous. How they phrase and, name things or however you want to call it. We're co-headlining.
With who?
Janet Jackson.
Shut up.
I know.
You're not.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Tracy, Janet Jackson not going to be
make it up. I know. It's ridiculous. But it must be, it's like a fundraiser for United Way.
I want to come to that show.
You can't.
I want to.
Hey, okay, so
I want to see Janet.
I haven't been able to talk about this because I had an NDA.
What did that stop you from the last couple of weeks ago with a couple of things that people were really interested about?
Well, the thing is, I had the NDA that I signed, but it's expired. So in the 90s, I was a hand model. In college, times were tough. I had to find something to do. I wasn't playing a whole lot. I was with the band City Limits, but I was working at a law firm, just struggling to get by. So that album cover where Janet Jackson is topless and those hands are holding her breasts, those are my hands.
Yeah. You wish they were your hands.
Look. That's about right. So it'll be good to see her again. There was no wardrobe malfunction on that one.
I'm coming to that show.
Okay.
I want to see Janet.
Hey, somebody got my 6'7" reference.
Do you think that I could?
No.
Who got your 6'7" reference?
AG.
Where's that?
It's on Facebook.
Oh, see, why aren't they coming here?
Oh, it's we got a lot going on.
I mean, they promised me they got this thing fixed.
Man, listen. We're just hoping everything works.
AG, why don't you come over to YouTube so I can see what you're writing?
No, that's okay.
Quit being so private.
Rachel Harmon says hi.
All right, Rachel, hi.
Yeah. I mean, you take care of the YouTube stuff or whatever, and I'll watch the Facebook.
All right, you do Facebook.
A team effort.
All right, that'll be fine. So, like, I'm wondering if there's like 35 to 40-year-old women coming to your shows.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Because last time I was there, I think it was Milwaukee. I swear that the females were probably, I don't know, 70, 75.
Uh-huh.
So I was just wondering if it's getting a little bit younger.
I think it's only going to get worse, Jeff. But 60 to 75, that's about your crowd.
So
because in that group, you would be a young stud. Brian
said that the laughing things were because of the 6'7".
Yeah.
How come I missed the 6'7"? I didn't understand what did you say?
Well, 6'7" is basically mid. It's okay.
Okay.
And you got to do this. 6'7".
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, all the kids are saying it. And now that I'm saying it, it's going to be old and dated. So the minute I get onto a trend, it's over. So I'm trying to do what I can.
So I watched, which I usually don't do. I watched the On the Road for about, I don't know, it was a little while. And I guess I watched it all the way through pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And got to the Keith Urban performance.
Oh, boy. That's probably when I would have turned it off.
So when was this taped?
I think it was in March.
Okay, because when he was singing, one of the first shots they did was his wedding ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't age well.
That didn't age well, did it?
No.
Any other thing you want to break before we get away from the country music? Anything news that you want to break this week that maybe nobody knows about?
Can we talk about 911 Nashville?
What is that?
Oh, boy.
Have you thought?
So, the 911 TV shows, right?
Oh,
I think there's a 911 LA, there's an Austin. Well, they thought it'd be a good idea to do one in Nashville. So, before I even saw any trailer, anything about it, I started thinking of plots that could possibly be covered in this show. Let's just say in the first episode, they blew out 3 of my guesses already. So where the show goes from here, I have no idea. But if you watch it tongue in cheek, it'll be funny. And I don't think they meant it to be funny.
Oh, all right.
But it is hilarious. One of the plot twists or scenarios that I envisioned was something having to do with one of those pedal taverns and a bachelorette party.
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
10 minutes in, there's a situation on a pedal tavern.
Oh, boy.
Bachelorette party. So that's 2. I've nailed it twice. I got 2. Okay. One of the party goers looks like she's having a heart attack. Okay. Jeff?
One of the bachelorette party?
Yeah, one of the members of the bachelorette party. Well, guess what it was, Jeff?
What's that?
She had indigestion from eating hot chicken. This is not made up. This actually happened in the show.
All right.
So she's about to maybe have a heart attack. So the pedal tavern driver stops, gets out of her driving position to help said bachelorette party goer. Jeff, the bachelorette party girl who is supposedly having a heart attack burps and farts, and she's fine. This is not made up. This is true. But guess what happens? Since the driver is not in control of the said pedal tavern, it goes downhill by itself. So there's no driver. It runs into a car.
Nice.
The bride-to-be is stuck under said pedal tavern. Guess who just so happens to be in an alleyway when this happens?
Who?
A stripper dressed up like a firefighter, and his name is Blue. He runs out. He gets the girl's leg unlodged with oil that he uses during his performance. This is not made up.
Wow.
Well, guess what? The actual firefighter. Now, he's in costume. He's in firefighter costume. The actual firefighters show up. The chief, who's played by Chris O'Donnell, and his son are on the fire department. Guess what? Guess who Blue is, Jeff?
Who?
It's the love child of Chris O'Donnell and Leanne Rimes' character in the show.
Okay. All right.
What?
I was wondering why I was seeing a Leanne Rimes commercial. That's what it was for, 911.
And then there's two things that are also, if that wasn't believable enough, there's a birthday party going on at the Parthenon, which is in Centennial Park in Nashville.
Okay. Yep.
This little girl gets a kite. Okay. Now, the preface of this episode is that there's impending weather coming, like a tornado.
Okay.
So that's an unsettled weather pattern. Because I'm an amateur meteorologist, I know what those things are. Guess what happens to the little girl in the kite?
She gets picked up and
yes,
nice.
Picked up. And then the best performance of that was Kimberly Paisley Williams.
Okay.
Or Williams Paisley, whatever.
Yeah.
Brad Paisley's wife.
Right.
She's the 911 operator.
All right. Well,
the best performance was her trying to get the party goers to get the kid out of the air. First suggestion is to get a tablecloth and try to catch her.
Got it. Wow.
That didn't work. And then she told all the party goers to line up facing each other, interlock their hands, and catch the kid when she falls.
Nice.
And save the day.
Wow.
And then the other thing that's not very believable, a tornado hits a Kane Brown concert. Well, we all know nobody's at that, so that's not a big deal.
Wow.
So please watch next episode. It's going to be just as good as the first one.
You think it's just sports. Look at that. Tracy just gave you a whole rundown of 911 Nashville. Just like
Can we do this every week? Can this be a segment?
Yeah, we might as well do that.
I mean, that might be the most viewers that we might get if we hashtag Nashville 911 or whatever.
Hi to Sam Marchant. Great Packer game. I think that's what GB means. And I got to say this.
I think it means go Pack go.
Somebody sent me, Sam, if you're still here, somebody sent me, you're doing like the voice stuff for Lakeland College for their sports. And you're doing all the play-by-play, it looks like. And somebody sent me, I can't remember who sent it, but somebody sent me like your outtakes or something in a message. And looks like you got some chops there. Way to go, Sam.
She learned from the best.
Who knew that you were going to go into I knew that you were thinking about the sportscasting, but you actually got some chops. You're going to get better. That's all you got to do is keep on practicing, which I know you will. Just got to sit in front of that TV, watch a game by the Packers or the Brewers, and well, not the Brewers now. They suck. But
dude, you want to talk about collapse. What the hell? And
you can do the play-by-play. And I don't know, if I was a person that was going for play-by-play right now, the people that I'd really watch like a lot is a guy, but I would do Kevin Harlan just for his flair. Gus Johnson is another guy that is a hype guy and is very fluent as far as when he gets rolling on the games. And then Joel Davis, a guy in, I think he's actually the Dodgers TV guy. Joel Davis is a guy that went to Beloit College in Wisconsin and does an amazing job. Brian, of course, Brian Anderson with the Brewers too, but there's so many good ones out there that you should sit down and just go to YouTube and listen to their games. And it all comes down to when you do that type of broadcasting, it's rhythm. And if you can get the rhythm down and you know all the players in that, I mean, it's an amazing talent to be able to do that. I was never able to do that. My mind didn't work that quick.
And you don't have rhythm or talent. So
right. Well, I got rhythm. I mean, I did show you a couple of chops on the drums.
No.
That you still don't want to talk about, but
I'm not.
There's not much to talk about. I didn't send it to Tracy, but I will. But it was pretty good stuff. So I know that's probably on her Facebook too, where she's doing some clips in that where she's interviewing. I think somebody told me that she's interviewing the coaches in that. So and that's a talent too. I mean, being able to hold the interview down and so you don't do the ahs and wells.
And if I can only offer a suggestion, there's a few things that really trigger me when it comes to broadcasters.
Right.
One phrase is at the end of the day, please stop. No. And then another is last year. Okay, so when we're talking in terms of sports, it's seasons. It's not years. Okay, right. Can we talk about seasons? Because most sports go beyond a year, like football, basketball,
right.
Hockey. Now, baseball could be a year and a season.
Right.
So that's another. And then I love when coaches talk about this. We're going to watch the film.
Yeah.
No one's watching film.
That's what LaFleur's big thing is. Oh, you got to watch the film.
Can we say video? Can we watch the video? So those are my three things. If I have any suggestions,
or if you're Mike McCarthy, don't even watch the film.
Just eat.
Yeah, just eat
and lie about watching film. Yeah.
You know what? My greatest, one of my big pet peeves on broadcasting is when they say check us out. Guess what? They're already checking you out because they're listening to you.
Right.
So if you're telling them to check you out, well, they already are. Why are you telling them that?
Yeah, that's true.
So
Jeff, do you happen to know she is a social media personality? Her name is Angie Agar.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
I don't think that's her name though.
I think it is. Let me look it up.
I think it's Annie.
Let me look it up because she is funny. And I think she's a Packers fan. So immediately
Annie
could probably
Annie Agar. And
it's Annie.
Yep. And Annie's got a lot of followers. I tried to get a hold of her to have her come on with us, and she didn't respond.
She won't.
I guess she's too big.
Of course. Anybody's bigger than us.
Yeah. So I tried, though. I tried a couple of times. I'm going to try again.
Try to play to her sympathy.
And say, hey.
But there's no way she'd come on on our show.
I think if we got her, I think we'd really raise the bar a little bit.
They would think it was charity. They'd be like, oh, look at Annie doing charity work.
That's all right. I'll take it.
We know that. We know that you will take charity. As long as I've known you, you will take anything free.
She did. As a matter of fact, she did like something that I said to her.
Oh, you didn't send a picture, did you?
No,
that's gross.
You know when the whole Tyreek Hill, he wanted to leave Miami and all that kind of stuff. Well, she was in Miami, and she was showing. She was in the water, in a bikini, and everything. And she goes, "I don't know why Tyreek wants to leave here." And I said underneath, I said, "You know what? Looking at you right there, that's the reason why Tyreek has 10 children by 10 different women."
So you're insinuating that they hooked up. No wonder she won't come on the show.
I didn't say that she hooked up with Tyreek. I'm just saying that if women look like her in Miami, now I know why Tyreek's got 10 different kids from 10 different women.
That is dripping with ew. That whole comment. No wonder she won't come on the show, dude.
She
That is
loved it.
creepy as
She thought it was funny. She thought it was funny, just like I did.
I don't think so. That's why she's not coming on the show. Man, we had a shot and you screwed it up with a middle-aged weird comment. God.
Annie, if you're out there listening right now,
She's not.
come on out here and you got to get on with us. Show Tracy that you'll come on with us. All right.
No.
Somebody get this to Annie. Somebody send this to her and
We
say,
can't afford her.
These guys love you and you need to come on and talk about the Packers.
Not creepy. We just enjoy her content. Not like you looking at pictures of her in a bathing suit, insinuating that she hooked up with Tyreek Hill.
And if you want to come on in a bikini, that's fine.
Oh, see, you keep nailing it.
I'm just saying that if she wants to, she can.
That's all. There's cringe, and then there's what you do. God.
Her brother's a big time Detroit Lions fan.
Yeah.
They grew up in Michigan, and her dad was actually in the minor league with the Tigers. So she's a Packer fan, but she's not a Brewer fan. She's a Tiger fan. So need to switch that too. But anyway, let's go over these games already. Now we're 24 minutes in, and we didn't do the games yet. So let's start with the Thursday night game, which saw Aaron Rodgers again throw the football like crazy, but Flacco comes out with the win.
Man, the combined experience
of
that quarterback position was pretty solid. That's a lost age of football.
Do you see Rodgers at the end of the game throw that one up for 70 yards, 69.7 yards?
Yeah. You also saw him get pissed when he got tackled when he was doing his little celebration.
But he's doing his own tackle or whatever.
Here's what's worse. Flacco said he didn't even know the plays. He was just throwing it.
When somebody says that, then it's like, yeah, great.
Yeah, exactly. And you lost as far as the Steelers go.
Steelers play home next with Sunday night. To who do you think?
What do you think about that?
Isn't that going to be something?
Yep.
All right, so we got the Rams and Jaguars. We'll talk about that in a little while. Rams and Jaguars. Boy, that was a bad game for the Jags. Woof. 35-7.
It was a time change. Did you know that purposely the Rams traveled the day before the game?
Day before.
It must have worked.
It had to work. I mean, Jaguars there for a week.
The Jags must have had too many fish and chips and too many Guinness.
Yeah. So then Eagles, I still don't think they're a good team. I don't care what anybody says. I don't think they're a good team.
The record is what it is, but boy, I tell you.
So
they're gonna. That was a catch by Hawkinson. Please, can we? I mean,
I don't even know what a catch is anymore.
I don't either.
I mean, I don't know.
You struggled against a backup QB in Carson Wentz.
Yep.
Come on, seriously.
I just don't think I don't think they're the big bad wolf like they were.
No.
Patriots and Titans. Titans fired their coach last Monday, the first firing of the year. I'm sure Mike McDonald, though, this week probably checked is that his name?
Yeah.
Or not? No, that might
McDaniel.
Is it Mike McDaniel?
Yeah.
I wonder if he was checking to see if his key worked this morning, the fob.
Well,
when he went in.
Apparently this week he's safe.
So,
but the Titans are just terrible.
31-13. I'll tell you what.
Sean Butte said that their secondary was just lazy.
I think the Patriots got themselves a quarterback.
I think they do, and I think the Titans have nothing.
Yeah.
It's just terrible how they're handling this situation.
I
don't think anyone wants that job.
Do you think
if there's not a bigger testament to phoning it in? If you look around at the stadium and the signage, it's all faded and it's terrible. And they're like, why put in money? We're going to this really cool stadium in a couple of years and maybe we'll be better. You won't. You're not going to be better.
Vrabel must have gave the Adams family the old finger up.
Oh, I hope he did. I really hope he did.
Unbelievable.
To think that he got fired just because he had 2 back-to-back losing seasons after taking them in 2019 to the AFC Championship.
But you can say what you want, but boy, when you got a good quarterback, a guy that actually is, doing well, It makes the guys look like they're geniuses, the coaches. It's it's an important position. Panthers, Jets.
Jets, Jets.
Old Fields. Aaron Glenn pulled him. Now he doesn't know what he's going to do. 13-6, though. Panthers win that one. And then the Dolphins, like I said, with their coach, boy, oh boy, 31-6. The Browns, unbelievable. And then the Bears, I don't know. They're not. I don't know if the Bears are what they are, but
it's the Saints, man.
26-14 over the Saints. The Chiefs, I don't know if the Raiders are that bad or the Chiefs are starting to wake up a little bit.
I mean, I think it was funny how people were clamoring, I would say, at the beginning of the season about the Chiefs. Oh, man, they're done. And I'm like, look at them. They will find a way. Yeah. They've been through this before. There is no panic button. Yes, Vegas is bad. But when you shut out an NFL team, I don't care who they are.
Right.
That's tough to do in the NFL.
Indiana Jones.
Man, he's wheeling and dealing, isn't he?
Wow. He might be the MVP.
So he could be MVP and maybe comeback player of the year because he had to come back from playing with the sucky ass Giants.
Yep.
That's almost as bad as an injury.
I mean, now that you say Giants, I mean, they're ahead all the way, and then they get beat 33-32 by the Broncos.
Because of a missed field goal.
Missed field goal.
Because they're drunked up kicker. No, that's Vinatieri. Never mind.
And then last night, the game, Falcons and 49ers. 49ers won. Christian McCaffrey looks like he's back and a little bit healthy. And Mac Jones, what about him? What's going to happen when the $200 million man comes back?
That's what's been funny about this season, and it kind of started last season too. These players that were on horrible teams, and you were like, "Oh well, he's just a terrible quarterback." But then they get in a system,
right? And
they actually have a coach, and they're not so bad. So, and I'm happy for that. But yeah, who knows what's going to happen when Purdy comes back? Going back, just one thing, and I love talking about uniforms and stuff.
Oh boy.
Can we please get rid of the Chargers yellow uniform? What in Sam's Wholesale was that?
What was that?
That was terrible. You can't beat the powder blue.
Man.
But they went with the yellow, mustard yellow.
What is that all about?
They lost the game and a uniform battle. That was terrible.
Who made that decision?
I don't know. That was pretty bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the two games again tonight on Monday night. It's going to be Buccaneers and Lions. Of course, we want the Buccaneers for all the Packer fans. We want Buccaneers to win.
Baker Mayfield. Let's go.
And then Texas and Seahawks. Seahawks, they played pretty well last week.
Once again, quarterback playing great. Sam Darnold.
Quarterback playing good. And plus their defense is playing really well.
Yeah.
So Texans wasn't real up on them the last couple of weeks, but we'll see what happens tonight. All right, let's get to our teams. Commanders, Cowboys. Cowboys, they lose to the Panthers the week before we missed.
Yeah.
And then come out and destroy the Commanders 44-22. Dak becomes all-world again because he got CD back.
Oh, boy, we got 1 week where, he's terrible. Oh, now he's back. Yeah. Shut up. Let's just keep going. One game at a time, people.
The one thing I got to say about the Cowboys and with Dak is I love the way he throws downfield. I love
he's not afraid to because he got 2 targets now.
I love
he's got threats.
And when we get to the Packers, that's my biggest complaint with LaFleur is that there's no I won't say that he doesn't take chances, but it's just there's just no innovation with what they're doing, But the Cowboys seem like they're going forward, that they're pushing it. It seems like, and I don't know. I think the Cowboys are better than what everybody thinks they are,
and I'm okay with that because they're 3-3-1. We're in second place now in the division, and we're kind of under the radar, but we have a good stretch coming up. So next week we have Denver. I'm going to predict this. Brandon Aubrey, he's going to hit a 75-yard field goal to win.
Are they playing in Denver?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then, so here's our next 3 games. Broncos, Cardinals, Raiders. Those should be 3 wins.
Yeah, that's a nice stretch.
And then, guess what? We battle the Eagles.
Okay.
So, we could be
a good warm-up
we could be, if my math serves me, 6-3-1. Okay. Then we play the Eagles.
So you could be 7-3-1.
Yes.
And that'd be really good.
And I like the fact that we needed a game. That's what I was hoping the Panthers game was going to be, as far as whatever adjustments they made defensively to put those into action and work. Okay, against the Panthers, it didn't.
Right.
But against the Commanders, now we'll say they had 3 receivers out. And also Jaden Daniels got hurt. But seemed like we were our run defense was pretty good. We actually Bland got him a pick 6, so that was good.
Yeah.
But the big question is, what in the hell did Trayvon Diggs do at his house on Thursday to get a concussion? Sounded like his baby mama went upside his head for something.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Jerry is as cryptic as he is. Well, sometimes the story isn't what the story is, and I know what happened, but I can't tell you. All right, Jerry.
He got hit by the
of
wife,
course,
the girlfriend, whatever.
But then all this is adding to the speculation that he doesn't really want to be there.
Right.
Whenever Parsons left, and then he just there was something. They were tight. Him and Parsons were tight. And then the question was, well, maybe he's not fully recovered from the ACL. Well, now we can't see that. Maybe it's an effort thing. And then all of a sudden he has a concussion. Rumor has it his house is for sale in Dallas, whatever.
Boy.
Who knows? But, okay, so without Trayvon and also without the Commanders having 3 receivers, we played okay. We held them to 22. Pretty good. Run defense was pretty good. Maybe these next few games, whatever Eberfloss, whatever. I hope he gets his whatever his plan is. They can solidify defensively what they're supposed to do. What I'm impressed with and happy with is our offense is relatively consistent, even though we had some losses. We can score. And Dak even said last week against the Panthers, he doesn't blame the defense. He says, if we have the ball, we have to score every time, not field goals. So he was kind of putting it on him. But we can run the ball. You know how that works. If you can run, you can pass.
If you can run, yep.
Jonte's playing well. Honestly, man, it was kind of weird. Last week against the Panthers, we got our O-line back healthy, but they weren't as good. Sometimes you need to gel, I think, because we had four starters out previous to that. And but we were playing pretty well.
Your ex-running back was a little stepped up about playing the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Rico was ready to go.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
But this past game against the Commanders, all right, there were some good things. I love that CD and Pickens are getting their shots. Ferguson is getting some shots. Looks like they're spreading the ball around. I do want to see, I hope that we continue the consistency offensively.
Right.
And then, our defense can't get any worse. We're at the bottom of the league. So we can only get better if you want to look at the positives.
Right.
But it's going to be interesting how this whole Trayvon thing plays out. Are they going to be better without him? Who knows how long he's going to be out? Does he want to get traded? And if he stays, is he going to be kind of like half effort? Not to say that he wasn't given effort, but I just honestly don't think he's 100%. And then if you're not mentally there, you don't want to be there. Well, you're not going to put it out there. So we'll see.
I wanted to tell you that I believe that Jerry's next step, his next move, which will never happen, but I'm just saying, he's got a couple of number ones now from the Packers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why not give a number 1 for Quinnen Williams from the Jets, defensive tackle, and bring him in? He'd be a good fit for the Cowboys.
There's a lot of guys that are out there, like Hendrickson, I think, at Cincinnati.
Okay. He's hurt.
Yeah. So there's some players out there. Jerry's not been a guy to make. The biggest move that he made that helped them was when they got I think it was 2018, 2019. Oh, what's the receiver? Drawing a blank.
From where?
He was at the Raiders. Real kind of quiet demeanor.
Yeah.
Number 19.
Yep.
Oh, it'll come back to me later. But I mean that was a move.
I mean, I know who you mean.
Huh?
You stumped me even. I know who it is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Good hands guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember who it is. Oh, that's terrible. But that was probably the last time Jerry went after somebody, right?
Yeah, and it actually helped.
Yeah.
You know.
When I say Quinnen Williams, if he goes after him, I mean, Packers should go after it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess when White comes back, I don't know, you know, we still have to play him, though, because the guy is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know who else would be really in, you know, maybe Denver, but boy, it'd be a good fit for the Cowboys. I was thinking over the weekend.
Yeah.
Really would be.
Amari Cooper.
Amari. Wasn't he with Cleveland too at one time?
Yeah, he was. But, I mean, he came in that season, and it helped them. They got to the playoffs. Well, obviously, they didn't do anything with it. But
right.
I just don't know if Jerry's going to make an impact move. It'd be awesome to see, but I don't know. I'm not really excited about him making some drastic move.
Because that Williams would really, you know, shore up with Kenny Clark. That'd be a great tandem in the middle of that line. Oof, be really a good one. The Packers, Tracy, I just got to say, these people got to settle down about LaFleur. I mean, I'm one of them too. I don't like LaFleur, but when you win a game on the road, take it and run. I mean, and yeah, you know, it was against a second string, third string quarterback, whatever it is, and all that. But you know, the problems I saw yesterday, you know, everybody says, oh, they're ranked number 5, number 7 defense. Well, you know what? There's some holes in that defense, and Arizona exploited some of them, you know, especially the tight end. Couldn't find anybody to cover the tight end. The linebacker that was supposed to be covering the tight end, I don't know where he was going. I have no clue what was happening there. But even the safety help was not there. So I don't know if they were spending so much time on Marvin Harrison Jr. or what. But there was some definitely problems there. The running game early on, I mean, it was good for Arizona. But like they always say, you know, cream of the crop always come up to the top. And Micah took over. I mean, he had his best game as a Packer, no doubt. But, you know, that still worries me, Tracy, is that this guy is getting triple team, double team. You know, then he gets a shot, you know, usually right before he starts his rush by the running back or receiver or tight end. But there's just no domination from anybody else.
Yeah.
You know, when they should be dominating one-on-one. You know, I don't understand why these other guys are not dominating when Micah's getting picked up by three people, or, you know, that they're spending that much time on him. It's mind-blowing. And then when you get to the Packer offense, like I was saying, I like it with the Cowboys where they're downfield, where they're pushing. The Packers with this, I think it was twice. Well, I know once for sure. 4th down, and they run a sweep and, you know, run outside, you know, with Jacobs. Get him just let him run between the guards and go, you know. And I don't know. I think LaFleur is just I think he outsmarts himself sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm so sick and tired of that wide receiver screen and you know, enough of it. Throw it downfield. You got some good receivers, and just continue. He still hasn't figured out how to use that Musgrave, that tight end. He's got Tucker Kraft, but he's got the other guy.
He had a big game.
He was supposed to be a better tight end than Tucker Kraft, this Musgrave. And he hasn't even figured out how to use him. And he's definitely not a blocker. He wasn't a blocker coming out of college. So let's get going here. And now, you're going to have Christian Watson coming back. And then you got Golden and you got Dobbs. And you're going to probably have the other guy from Michigan State coming back, Reed. So, I mean, he's got so much talent, and there's just no creativeness to me. There's not a creative bone in his body, I don't think. And it's offense. Yeah, like I said, the defense had a couple of holes, but I mean, there's sometimes that I think that some of these teams shouldn't be that close with the offense that the Packers have. And maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm being too hard on them. But when you continue with the plays that aren't working, you got to figure out something. And and him getting done with the game, I got to check the film on that one. I got to check the film on this one, and exactly what went on. It was a horrible call. Just say it the way it is. It was a horrible call. And twice, I think it was twice, they had ball with 4th and 1 or 2, and he didn't make it. And I don't know. There's a lot of people that want his job. I mean, there's a lot of people that are just saying, enough is enough, because they feel that they're not going to be able to win long term with him. And I mean, if the fans are coming down that hard, and there's a lot of people like me that are saying, hey, you know what, a win is a win. And even though I don't like him and some of the things he does, but you still got to look at the positive. It was a win, and now we move on to the Steelers. But yourself, you give the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers little holes, that guy is going to burn you. And he's going to be, if they thought he had a chip this year coming back, you don't think he's going to have a chip playing the Packers?
He's going to have some extra juice.
And
he's going to hit that ayahuasca. He's going to be ready to go.
He's going to be ready to go. And it's going to be, I mean, they better be ready to go. And I just hope that Aaron Rodgers does good, Packers win, but Aaron Rodgers does good. And I don't want him getting hurt by anybody and all that kind of stuff. But they're going to have to put pressure on him. They're going to have to. If they're going to keep him back there and he stays clean, he's going to rip them apart. Because right now, the only one that's playing a good safety position is that 33, that Williams. And, Hobbs, who we got from the Raiders to play corner, man, I don't know if it's just knee. I don't know, what it is, but he seems like he's confused out there. And, but yourself, if you take that one, if you bite on that one move by the wide receiver, you're beat in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And that's what's been going on. And we've seen it in Dallas, with their defensive backs sometimes. They bite on that one move, and Diggs was one of those that he'd bite. Yeah. And then be wide open down the field. So, and that's what this Hobbs looks like he's doing. I don't know. I think the biggest thing that I can still say is I don't think Jordan Love, and I know what you always say because we said it with Dak a couple of years ago, I don't think Jordan Love was worth the $50+ million. Mm. But like you always say, it was the going price. We're glad you have a quarterback that can, throw it and all that. But he missed some passes that, nobody around him, and he's missing the passes. And so I don't know. I'm just not a big believer in him. And I hate to say that because when I went to a few of the practices for a couple of years in a row, I thought he was the next guy. I really did. I really believed that he was the next guy. But I think he tries to be too much Aaron Rodgers. And he's not Aaron Rodgers. Got a great arm, but he's not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers' talent in the arm wise is above everybody that I've seen.
Yeah, there's only one Aaron Rodgers, so
and that's got to be hard too. I mean, you know yourself, it's got to be hard for him for 3 years sitting behind him and not try to at least emulate something of him. You know, it's kind of like you know, with your drumming. I'm sure there's people out there that you grew up listening to, and you probably got some moves from, you know, some drumming ideas from these people that you liked. But it's hard to be, you know, the only way you can be is the best Tracy Broussard.
that is right.
And he's got to be the best Jordan Love. He can't be the best Jordan Love plus Aaron Rodgers.
Of course. I mean, you basically hit the nail on the head, because there was plenty of drummers that I would watch and I'd want to be like them. And then I'd fail miserably trying to be them, and then realize, wait, I just have to be me. Take those things that you may have learned, but make your own style, be your own player. And who knows if in the back of Jordan Love's mind, that's what's going on. But
and how hard
you got to be you.
How hard does it get, you know, when you're a talent like that with the drums and you know, because there's a lot of similarities when I'm around you and you come across some of the athletic people, you know, like the football players or whatever, they're all interested in what you do as a musician. Like they always wanted to be a musician, some of them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how hard is it to get? Is it a long time to get to that point where you say, you know what, I got to be me. I can't be out here trying to be somebody else.
The quicker you can figure that out, the better off you'll be. And sometimes it takes longer for others. For me, it was only until probably the last 10 years or so, I figured out, wait, hold on. I have a job, and my job is different than any other drummer's job because I'm the only one that has this job.
Right.
So I could think, well, what can I do differently? Well, that might not always work in the situation that you're in. I have a very unique situation, and yes, there are plenty of better drummers than me, but I don't think they could do the gig that I do as well, because they had a certain skill set and they are who they are as a player. And sometimes that doesn't vibe with the artist you're with, or from an athletic sense, doesn't work with the team you're on. You could be insanely talented. Look at these quarterbacks that had crappy jobs and now they're flourishing because they've probably found who they are and they're in a system. I mean, it's pretty true, pretty accurate. Hardest time I struggled was when I was trying to be somebody else.
Do you think that Jordan hears the people? I mean, because the reason why I asked that is because I remember a few times with you, there was people running their mouths, and I'll say it that way, running. You don't have to say it that way, but there were some people that we heard about that said, "Oh, you know, I'm going to be the drummer of Blake Shelton and all this," and all of a sudden it's like none of that came true. But do you think Jordan Love hears like the people out there saying, you know, he's not going to be Aaron Rodgers, he's not going to, you know, he's not this, he's not that, or do you think because I know how it affected you, you know, because you kind of laughed at a lot of it, but I wonder if he's able to do that.
I think you have to at this point because you are at the level, and that's like a given. You have to block out the noise and be who you are, because if that is on top of you, you won't be able to do anything else beyond that. And, you know, as much as I love the Cowboys and I want to see them do something, I want Dak Prescott to do well because he's a good guy.
Right.
And he has dealt with noise his whole career. And he's just right, wrong, or indifferent, man. He is who he is. And I love how confident he is. And when he's playing great, he's great. I mean, I saw a stat. It says he's one of the QBs who's got 4+ games with 3 or more touchdowns and no picks. I think Brady was one of them. Breeze was one of them. Wilson was one of them. But the side little asterisk is going to be, oh, thanks, you just jinxed him.
Right.
So,
right.
But the stats don't matter. I think, honestly, you know what we're going to hear this week, because they want content. You talk about the Cowboys, people are going to watch. Last week he was out of the MVP conversation. Now he's back in. And I think for him, he gives zero shits about that.
Right.
I mean, he would just, to win a Super Bowl would be the ultimate. Individual stats don't matter. MVP doesn't matter. What good's an MVP if you don't win a Super Bowl? So,
and that's like this week, with the Packers and Steelers. It's going to be Jordan Love against Aaron Rodgers. It's not Jordan Love against Aaron Rodgers.
exactly. It's the Packers versus the Steelers.
It's the Packers and Steelers, and it's Jordan Love against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. So it's, you can't sit there and say it's Jordan Love against Aaron Rodgers. So, Jordan's just got to go in there and play his game. And I hope that they push it downfield. How are they going to handle TJ Watt? That's going to be a big thing. And that's not the only guy on the defensive side of Pittsburgh either. But he's the big guy. He's the guy that you got to block, like Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
And so, it's going to be, how do we take care of him to make sure Jordan Love's clean back there? And Pittsburgh's going to be doing the same thing. How are we going to watch? How are we going to, not stop? Because I don't think you can stop players like that, because they're going to get theirs sooner or later. So, how do you contain them enough to survive in the game is going to be the question. And I don't know. I don't know if the Packers up front can contain enough of TJ Watt if he's on his game. So it'll be interesting. Now, can Pittsburgh stop Micah? I don't know. They're another.
And from a standpoint from you guys defensively, okay, yeah, that they're going to double and possibly triple team Micah. Who's going to step up to put pressure on Aaron Rodgers?
Somebody has to step up.
I mean, it's one thing you contain him, but the whole point.
And you can't step up one time in the game, Tracy. Like yesterday, Rashawn Gary stepped up one time. Basically, he got to the quarterback, and then he said, "Well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that." Get the quarterback, get him. And that's the thing. They got to get some pressure, because guess what? They get enough pressure, and we've always talked about it with the Cowboys. You get enough pressure, that helps your defensive backfield tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't have time to throw it to a wide open tight end, guess what? The tight end's not getting the ball.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's the key against Pittsburgh. It's going to be a great game, I think, Sunday night.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to hear what the numbers are of people watching that game, because you got the two old franchises going at each other, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be crazy. I mean, Pittsburgh's got 5 Super Bowls?
6.
6?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's going to be a great, and plus in the last, 10, 15 years now, when the Packers went, they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Super Bowl that they won with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting, but people with the Packers, the fans, settle down. It's a great win. Take the win. I'm not a fan of LaFleur. I want him gone too. But then I look at it like Tracy said a couple of weeks ago to me, who are you going to get?
Yeah.
And that's the other part in the middle of the season. Who are you going to get?
And that's what's the problem with the Titans, man. How are you going to – you're not even halfway through the season. How do you polish this turd? What's going to happen is your quarterback, your first-round draft pick that you put so much into, is probably going to get hurt. And where's your investment there? And you don't have a coach. And how are you going to rally a team to play behind McCoy, an interim coach, and you're halfway through the season? Not to say that they should have. I think you ride out the season with Callahan. At least get halfway through the season. Unless you feel that someone on your staff is better than Callahan, but you just disrupted that whole locker room.
Yeah.
You can say what you want to the media. I mean, I don't know how I would feel about that. You're putting everything on the line. You're an athlete. You go into a season with high hopes, and then your coach gets fired.
I know it's one of 32 teams. I know that. But really, as you look at it right now, who do want to go there and try to get that straight?
You know what? I don't know, man. There's always, I don't know. I think Cliff Kingsbury might be good. But he also might look at that like, I wouldn't want that. Now, granted, he
You're not
has a
going to win right
talent.
away, though, unless you
No.
bring a lot of people in.
Well, that was the thing that I was really critical about the Titans drafting Cam Ward in the first place.
Right.
You're rebuilding a team. When you take a quarterback in the first round or have the first pick in the draft, you suck. Why not get out of that first pick, build a team, go with Will Levis? Now, granted, Will got hurt, but have some. What about all these quarterbacks that were floating around that are doing okay? What if you don't get that first round pick in a quarterback, but you have a serviceable quarterback and you stay about maybe 2 games below 500?
Right.
That's okay. You're still building. You have something to build upon. But now your coach is gone. The staff's going to be gone. It was just pretty terrible watching the interim coach and realize what hill he has to climb with this. It's October. It's not even the end of October, and you basically thrown in the towel for the season. And
like I said, I just don't know where they would even, like you said, maybe Kingsbury, but I don't know. I don't know if that's because it's going to take him a couple of years to get it rolling. Yeah. And do you even know if that's the right quarterback that they do have right now? I don't even know.
Because you've basically wasted your rookie season. You've wasted his rookie season. You don't know what you got at quarterback. You have no idea.
And Miami's job's going to come available.
Pretty sure that's going to be available. Have you watched any of his press conferences?
Yeah.
That dude dances around more than Jerry Jones, but at least Jerry has an excuse.
Yeah.
I think Mike's just high.
I think he is too. But he's probably going to go and be a great offensive coordinator somewhere.
I think a lot of guys, they try the head coaching thing, realize, okay, maybe this isn't for me. And then they go back. Like, how many times has Josh McDaniels gone from head coach to OC and back and forth? And now he's doing a really good job with Drake May and the Patriots. And you got Vrabel there, who's a Patriot through and through. That's what I don't get. I think Vrabel's career record was 10 games above 500 with the Titans. He had back-to-back losing seasons after going to the AFC Championship in 19. And they fire him.
Yeah.
So Vrabel's like, you guys are stupid. And then they fired the GM. They fired another GM. There's just so much going on there,
I said it. I look back at like coordinators, and one I always thought that was is the guy with the Cowboys had for defensive coordinator, and then they made him the head coach, and of course Wade Phillips. Oh. And he was a great coordinator.
Yeah,
he just wasn't a head coach, but boy, he could get those guys playing on defense.
That's the thing that I'm going to be looking out for with Quinn.
Right.
Caught lightning in a bottle with Jaden Daniels, but now they're 3-4. And yes, they have some injuries.
Yeah.
But all I know about Quinn is he had a 27-3 lead in a Super Bowl and lost.
Yeah, and lost. Yeah.
So,
all right. Anything you want to add to as we get going for this week and the Cowboys? Like you said, the Cowboys got a good schedule. They
have a favorable schedule, and honestly, I don't get either high or low about a loss. Like last week, they lost. Okay, they won this week. Okay, it's just I don't really get high about it anymore. It's like, all right, well, you're supposed to win. Am I excited about the way the offense is playing? Yeah. Am I encouraged by the defense?
Right.
Yeah. But guess what? It's over. The game's over. We're moving on to Denver. And you crap the bed against Denver, it doesn't matter. So they do have an opportunity to hopefully put together like 3 wins. That gets them in a good position. And then you're ready to go for the Eagles. And, a lot of coaches say this. Everything is in front of them. You win these games, good things will happen. You can wish in one hand and, crap in the other, but you got to win. And stay healthy. I want Javonte Williams. He's doing really well, running the ball well. We have a running game. He runs hard. He needs to stay healthy. continuing and see if Jaden Blue's can do anything. I don't know. I haven't seen enough from him. And then watch out for what goes down with Trayvon this week. If he's playing, how well will he play? The rest of our defense is pretty, like I said, they played a lot better. And then we're getting the Marvion Overshone. We're probably getting him after the bye week. Okay. And he was really electrifying when he played. He's coming off of horrible knee injury, basically tore every ligament. So that's going to be, we will have some defensive help. Jadeveon Clowney, I never felt that he was going to be the missing piece, but he got in there a little bit, made a couple plays. That's okay. He's learning the system. But, I was kind of excited for Eberflus because, everyone was rallying around him. And I think that Schottenheimer's kind of giving him the old, whatever you do with parenting, you kill them with love and support versus discipline. And he's been unabashedly supportive of Eberflus, right. Even going back to saying, man, being a coach is hard, especially a coordinator. And Schottenheimer's done that. And man, I can't help but like Schottenheimer, just he brings something different. I think he genuinely wants to be there. And it's his shot to give something his dad never got, and that's a Super Bowl. So 1 week at a time,
Looking at the Packers, they have the Steelers this coming Sunday night. Then they have the Panthers at home. They have the Eagles at home. They have the Giants on the road. And then they have the Vikings in Green Bay. They have the Lions on Thanksgiving. And then, they get into the Bears and then the Broncos. And they still have the Ravens on their schedule. But that's a whole different, you looked at it when you saw that at the end of the year when the schedule came out. Now you look at it and go, okay, that's winnable.
Yeah.
And, what bothers me is that where is LaFleur? How is he going to attack? We all saw against the Cowboys, the Panthers are capable. So how does he attack them? And then the Eagles and the Giants. The Giants have been the thorn in the Packers side every time they played them the last few years. So, again, like you said, your 3 weeks, this is a big 3. The next 4 games, counting the Steelers, I think after these 4 games, now we're going to say, all right, we know what the Packers are.
Yeah.
And like you said, after the Eagles game with you, you'll know what the Cowboys are.
What I do know is that our offense can put up points.
Right.
If we could just get even in the middle, because we're 32. Well, it may have changed. Our ranking may have changed after after yesterday's game. But we were 32. We have the top-ranked offense and the last defense. So if we can improve just enough to be in the middle of the defenses, that'll make all the difference in the world. Getting some stops. And then I cannot emphasize enough, you have to score touchdowns.
Have to.
Not that kicking a field goal is, it's 3 points. Great. But you got to go down and score touchdowns. That's what killed him in the Panthers game. If you don't score a touchdown, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not in there. You don't get a possession to kick a field goal. You settle for a field goal. You want to score a touchdown. So thankfully we have a good kicker, but,
Did you see the Packers got a good kicker down? Guy that was going to be a school teacher.
Hey, you got to get him somewhere.
Yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, look at that.
Yeah.
Maybe we found one. Now what do you do when McManus comes back? You almost got to keep this guy just for the fact that, okay, maybe somebody will be calling come trade time.
Yeah.
And then you can pick up a 5th or 6th rounder for this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you almost got to have him on the roster. So I don't. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. All right, we'll try to go next Monday if you're available. I know you got pickleball.
Oh man, I'm taking a break.
I was watching pickleball. One of the nights I was watching the wheelchair pickleball.
And
the rule, like I told you, is that if the front wheels are in the kitchen, he can be in the kitchen.
Yeah, I guess it's all where you make contact.
Right. So I don't know. I think I'd be pretty good in the kitchen with the
I
front.
think so. Well, like I've always said, you are good in the kitchen.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Because you're not afraid of it.
That's
obviously.
right. That's right. I can
So
take
Ace-
the heat. I can take the heat.
Ace Pickleball. Go get a paddle. Raging Cajun. 10% off. Ace Pickleball. Get you a paddle.
Are they a sponsor too?
Of course they are.
All right.
Yeah.
And Brian,
At Smoke 207.
Smoke 207. Get your bid on your sneakers.
Yep.
We're going to find out if I can get one sneaker.
One sneaker.
And I don't know who to go with the next one, but we'll find out.
So it's
Brian.
So you need a right sneaker, right?
No, I need the left.
You need the left.
So we need somebody that needs a right.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because my dad's missing his right leg, but he's got a prosthetic, so he still needs a pair.
Oh.
So
how was the 90th birthday?
Awesome.
Did you get
really good
with the family?
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mom was good. Gave you a couple hugs.
Yes. Yeah, it was a great visit, man. Everybody was there. Had a good dinner Saturday night. Had some good quality time with everybody. Very nice visit.
Crawdaddies?
Crawfish.
Did you get
But
some?
It's not crawfish season right now.
Oh.
So
when is that
you,
again?
you can get like crawfish étouffée, but not boiled crawfish.
What's crawfish étouffée?
Okay, it's over rice, and it's crawfish that are peeled and cooked in a it's not a, don't you dare call it a gravy. It's like a sauce. It's an étouffée, which is French for smothered. Yeah.
So when you get when it's in season, you got to actually pick them apart?
Yes. You have to peel them.
You got to peel them?
Yes. Oh. And that's when you peel them and suck the head.
I think I saw that on TV, one of those Cajun guys that were hunting.
Yeah.
And they're talking about, I didn't even understand what they said first about sucking the head. It was just like they were talking so fast or whatever. And it was like, what did they just say?
Exactly. You need to have some closed captioning.
So if I wanted to get some crawdaddies, is there
crawfish?
Is there some place in Louisiana that'll overnight it to me?
Yes.
They will.
Yes.
Well, I got to get it then. You got to tell me
where
it is, and so I can try it out.
Yeah, wait till the spring.
Is it hard to?
Well, actually, like after Christmas is when you can do the crawfish bowls.
That's when they. So how do you catch them? Nets?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're in rice fields. That's where the ponds are.
That's where they hang out.
So they grow rice and crawfish at the same time.
Really?
Yes.
So
don't get no Chinese crawfish.
So is there a big price tag on?
Yes,
crawfish?
If you want Louisiana crawfish, it's more because a lot of people settle and get the Chinese crawfish. You don't want none of that business.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right. People look at you think you're coming here for sports. You get a little bit of country music going on. What's going on, by the way, in country? You brought up the thing on 911. I wanted to mention this, and it just came back into my noggin. You said the bachelorette party and all that. The best bachelorette party I've ever seen was in Nashville at Old Red. There was a girl in there that was very,
very what?
I'm trying to think of the correct term.
Okay.
But was very revealing.
Okay. Fair.
Would that be fair to that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Probably will remember that for the rest of my life.
That's good. Lifelong memories.
It was at Old Red.
Yep.
And my favorite drummer was playing.
Yeah. I'm glad you got to see David Black when you were here.
And my favorite keyboard player.
Yeah.
And I think even my guitar player.
Yep.
Was there too. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Philip and my buddy John Scott, right, 1 and 1, 1 and then 1A.
Right.
1. So I think that. But do you ever see John?
I have not seen him.
No.
No.
'Cause I don't know if he's playing Broadway or not.
No, I haven't seen him.
There sure is a lot of people on Broadway. When you watch stuff, it seems like every weekend there's people.
Of course. What's funny, there was a lot of LSU fans here because they played Vanderbilt.
Yep.
And Jeff, it was almost the perfect sports weekend. LSU lost. Tennessee lost. Cowboys win. The only one I needed was my Raging Cajuns to beat Southern Miss.
Would have been great.
Brett Favre's alma mater.
Would have been a great weekend.
So, but man, the fact that Vanderbilt is ranked in the top 10 for the first time since, I don't know, 1920.
Yeah. They look good. That
Diego Pavila is awesome.
Yeah, he's a heck of a guy. There's no doubt about that.
And let's see how that seat's going to get hot for old Snoopy. Oh, sad dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's going to get hot.
Of course.
There's no doubt about it. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Time. And come with some more stories, maybe on 911 or.
Oh, I'm gonna. That's gonna be a regular segment. We'll see what stupidity happens this week.
See what happens. I'm gonna have to watch it too.
Oh yeah, you should.
What night is it on?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think I just watched. I streamed it. I don't think I'm way too busy just playing that and watch it when it actually comes on.
Okay, I'll stream it too. I'll look for it.
Yeah,
it kind of was into the Boston Blue with Donnie Wahlberg. Yeah. So I watched that, and then I watched Tracker last night. That's a good one that I streamed today.
Okay.
Rainmaker. Have you watched the Rainmaker? The new Rainmaker?
I love Dustin Hoffman.
No, the new one.
No.
Stream it. You'll be glad you did. All right. It's a good one. And I still haven't got to the one that you told me to stream. I got to stream it.
What's that?
The mayor of
oh, come on, man. Mayor of Kingstown.
Yeah, wait. I haven't
yeah, that's it.
I haven't got to that yet. But that should be a new season, right?
I hope so.
Yeah. All right.
Waiting patiently.
I'm waiting for Taylor's Landman in November.
Yes.
Have you caught up with that?
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I like Billy Bob.
Billy Bob's great.
Reminds me of, our favorite show. Can you come get me?
Ain't no gas in it. I like him biscuits and mustard.
Mm-hmm. I didn't. There was a question that was sent to me, and they wanted to know that we had all the information on the Garth Brooks wife situation, the Keith Urban wife situation. They wanted to know what Blake's wife situation is.
As far as I know, he's still married.
Okay, so that's all we need to know. All right, because I worry about that sometimes too.
Yeah, me too.
I hate when I go to shows and they go, you can't say anything.
Yeah, secret.
Secrets. So
secret.
All right. Well, you have a good afternoon. Got a drum.
You too. Do what?
You got a drum lesson?
I got a gig.
You got a gig today?
Yeah.
Where at?
6 to 10 at Hank's.
Where's that?
Downtown.
Hank Williams Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And I played last night. I played Saturday and then played Friday.
Are you ever going to get with our buddy Mark and play?
I played with Ram a couple weeks ago.
Oh, and I missed it. Usually he streams it.
Yeah, it was a private thing. We couldn't stream it.
Okay.
Yeah. See, it wasn't pay-per-view.
I'll tell you right now, and you can tell him if you see him. If he gets you to drum on one of those live streams, I'll give $100.
But you don't have $100.
I'll give it to him. I'll Venmo it.
Where are you going to get it?
Where am I get it? Get it?
Yeah. Yeah. Is that you going to borrow $100 from somebody?
I'll borrow it. Yeah, I'll borrow it.
Dang.
But you tell him.
All right.
He gets you to drum in one of those downtown things, and he streams it. I give $100.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll.
I'm going to ask for some like old. Oh man, I don't even know, but I'll come up with something.
Some Vern Gosden.
No.
Waylon Jennings.
I tried to Waylon with him the one time, and he did all right. But
Oh,
there was a
this-
couple of. It was the
pardon
other
me, Mr. Music Critic.
the other guy who was singing with him. Could have left that one out. You know, no, I'll probably go with something 90s.
Oh, okay, cool.
Maybe something like the late 80s, 90s. Like
Wow.
Terry McBride and a Ride.
Yeah.
You ever have that one? What is that one? Big Hit, Sundown or something?
Oh, Hurry Sundown.
Yeah.
And then there's Sacred Ground.
Yeah, Sacred Ground. That's another one.
And then No More Crying. That was a big one from the 8 Seconds soundtrack.
See? Maybe that's one. Maybe that's one. We'll see if Ram knows that one.
Yep.
All right. Well, you have a good week.
Okay, you too, man. Stay out of trouble.
Don't embarrass me tonight, all right?
Patrick said good show. He said on Facebook, Patrick said good show. So thank you. That means he may have watched the whole thing.
Thanks, Pat. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it. Really do. And hopefully YouTube will be nice to us this week.
We'll see. We didn't play any music, so
Yeah. All right. Goodbye.
bye.